Chapter 3. The Architect of Consequence. How I dismantled their lives without breaking a single law. People always ask me the same question when they hear my story. They lean in, eyes wide, and say, "Rachel, how did you keep it together? How did you not just lose it on them?" And my answer is always the same. Because rage is a terrible strategist. Don't get me wrong. I was furious. The kind of furious that sits in your chest like a hot coal, burning you from the inside out. But I'd spent over a decade working in high-pressure medical situations. I knew that emotions make you sloppy. Panic makes you miss details. And revenge? Revenge only works if you're smart about it. So I got smart. The financial revelation. The first thing I did was follow the money. Because here's something I learned real quick. Affairs aren't just emotional betrayals. They're financial ones too. I started going through our bank statements with a fine-tooth comb. David handled most of our finances. He was the financial advisor, after all. I trusted him. Big mistake. But that trust meant he'd gotten lazy, comfortable. He didn't think I'd ever look too closely. Wrong. It took me about a week of late-night digging to find it. Transfers to an account I'd never seen before. Small amounts at first, 200 here, 300 there. But over time they added up. By the time I finished calculating, David had moved $47,000 of our marital assets into a joint account with Maya. $47,000. Money from our savings. Money we'd set aside for a house renovation. Money I'd earned working overtime, holidays, weekends, while he was busy playing house with my sister. I made an appointment with a divorce attorney the very next day. Sat in her office in downtown Columbus, handed over my flash drive of evidence, and watched her eyebrows climb higher and higher as she scrolled through everything. "This is dissipation of marital assets," she said, tapping her pen against the desk. He moved joint funds into an account with his affair partner. In Ohio, that's recoverable. You can go after every penny, and then some. She explained the legal strategy. File for divorce citing adultery. Present the financial evidence. Demand full restitution plus damages. Because David hadn't just cheated, he'd stolen from me to fund his cheating. I walked out of that office with a game plan and a court date. But I wasn't done. Not even close. The professional exposure. See, here's what David and Maya didn't count on. They both had careers built on trust. David was a financial advisor at a well-respected firm, the kind of place with strict ethics clauses and zero tolerance for scandal. His whole job was convincing people to trust him with their money. And Maya? Sweet, innocent Maya taught third grade at St. Catherine's Academy, a Catholic school, with a morality clause in her contract that specifically mentioned conduct unbecoming of a representative of the faith. Funny how they never thought about that while they were sneaking around. I didn't do anything illegal. I want to be crystal clear about that. I didn't hack into anything. I didn't forge documents. I didn't make up lies. I simply made sure the truth reached the right people. David's firm had an anonymous ethics hotline. So one afternoon, I called it. Calmly explained that one of their advisors had been funneling marital assets into a secret account with his affair partner. Mentioned that there was documented evidence. Suggested they might want to look into it before it became a liability issue. 2 weeks later, David was under internal investigation. As for Maya, well, St. Catherine's had a pretty active parent community. And parents talk. Especially when someone anonymously tips off the PTA president that one of their teachers is pregnant by her married brother-in-law. I didn't even have to provide details. The rumor mill did the rest. Within a month, both of them were facing HR meetings, ethics reviews, and a whole lot of uncomfortable questions. I didn't destroy their careers. I just stopped protecting them from the consequences of their own choices. The family reckoning. But the professional stuff? That was just business. The family revelation, that was personal. For weeks, I sat on everything. Watched them at Sunday dinners, family gatherings, group texts about upcoming birthdays. They were so confident. So comfortable. Maya even had the nerve to text our family group chat asking what everyone wanted for Easter brunch. That's when I decided it was time. I didn't confront them privately. That would have given them a chance to spin the narrative, play the victims, make me look like the bitter, jealous wife. No. I wanted everyone to see the truth at the exact same time. So on a random Tuesday evening, right in the middle of a group chat discussion about who was bringing what to Easter, I sent a single email. To every family member on both sides. My parents. David's mom. Our aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. Everyone. The subject line was simple. The truth about David and Maya. Inside was everything. Screenshots of their emails. The financial records. A timeline of the affair. The pregnancy test photo. 3 years of lies, laid out in black and white, with no room for interpretation or denial. And then I turned off my phone and went to bed. By morning, my inbox was flooded. Voicemails stacked up like a traffic jam. My mom called 17 times, sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. My dad left a message saying he never wanted to see Maya's face again. David's own mother, a woman who had treated me like a daughter for 5 years, left a voicemail calling her son a disgrace to this family. The best one, though? My cousin Marcus, who never liked David from the start, texted me 2 words, about time. Maya tried to call me once. I let it go to voicemail. She was crying, blubbering about how it wasn't supposed to happen this way, how they were going to tell me eventually. Eventually. Like that made it better. I deleted the voicemail without finishing it. Here's the thing about betrayal. It festers in the dark. It survives on secrets and silence and the cowardice of people who know the truth but refuse to speak it. I dragged their dirty laundry into the light. I let everyone see exactly who David and Maya really were. And once the truth was out, there was no taking it back. They wanted to build a life together on the ruins of mine? Fine. But they were going to do it alone. Without jobs. Without family. Without a single person willing to look them in the eye. And the fallout. Oh, the fallout was just getting started.